In the endless stillness of the Atlantic deep, the Titanic's first-class promenade remains a corridor of faded grandeur, where rust and coral have replaced gold and marble. Every surface tells a story of beauty consumed by time, echoing softly through the ocean's eternal silence. Beneath 12,000 feet of Atlantic darkness, the once grand entrance to the Titanic's first-class promenade lies sealed in time. Rusted steel, covered in green algae and coral, guards the silent doorway where elegance once began, and where history now sleeps in eternal stillness. Inside the first-class walkway, a narrow corridor stretches into shadow. Layers of silt and broken lamps mark the path once walked by the wealthy. Now, only drifting sand and the distant groan of metal echo through the silence of a passage no one will ever cross again. Rows of wooden benches remain where passengers once sat, gazing at the sea. The fine wood has turned to dust, and coral grows where human hands once rested. Every splinter tells a story of comfort turned to ruin, as life slowly claims the Titanic's forgotten luxury. A fractured brass window still clings to the wall, its glass cracked like ancient ice. Around it, sponges and seaweed move with the slow breath of the ocean. Through the shattered pane, darkness waits vast, endless, and untouched since the night the ship went down. A door once leading to the first-class lounge still stands ajar. Its brass handle is covered in coral and salt. Behind it lies only darkness and drifting dust, the last threshold between human beauty and the cold, unending silence of the deep. Dozens of circular windows line the promenade wall, their golden rims now green and dull. Through them, nothing remains but darkness and drifting plankton. Once filled with sunlight and laughter, they now reflect only the slow, breathing pulse of the ocean. An elegant brass lamp still hangs above the promenade, its glow long gone. Around it, bioluminescent plankton swirl like tiny ghosts, tracing light where electricity once burned. The lamp remains suspended in time, half artifact, half reef within the ship that time forgot. The railings of the first-class deck lie broken and twisted, blanketed by rust and seaweed. Fish move through them like shadows. Each bar hums faintly under the weight of water, a silent reminder that even steel, once proud, must one day fall to the sea. Once a showcase of luxury on Titanic's first-class promenade, the glass cabinets now stand hollow and broken. Their crystal panels lie shattered, covered in silt and coral, reflecting only the pale light of the deep echoes of beauty slowly erased by the sea. A massive steel pillar stands like a relic of a lost cathedral. White coral and red sponge cover its sides, transforming human engineering into living reef. Around its base, sand moves in slow spirals, a reminder that even strength dissolves into silence. Half buried in fine sand, a first-class suitcase lies split open, its leather melted by salt and time. Around it, life continues, small crustaceans crawl, plankton drift, and silence rules. The story inside is gone, but the outline of memory still remains. A brass picture frame hangs crooked against the wall, its image long vanished. Red algae and coral claim its edges, and the sea itself paints what remains. Once holding a portrait of life, it now mirrors the vast stillness that took its place. The great steel cables that held the promenade's wind columns now lie coiled and broken. Barnacles and sea creatures have turned them into living sculptures. Once symbols of precision and strength, they now whisper softly beneath the ocean's endless weight. Delicate floral engravings line the promenade walls, artwork meant for beauty, not eternity. Today, they gleam faintly under the ROV's light, covered in sponge and coral dust. The ocean has taken them, reshaping art into geology and luxury into silence. At the end of the promenade, the ROV turns toward the open sea. Dust clouds rise as light fades, revealing blind fish drifting through a tunnel of silt. Then, darkness swallows the frame. No sound, no motion, only the deep breath of the Atlantic, holding its secret forever.